Today we're going to be a little crafty. I'm going to build that trellis. So stay tuned. Hello, I'm your host Jerry Hansen here at Pine Meadows Hobby Farm. I want to thank you guys for tuning in. Today we're going to be working on this trellis. I'm going to be a little creative and make a nice piece of yard art for a blank space in the wall on the outside of my house on one of my raised beds. So let's get started. The first thing I'm going to do is apply a coat of paint. I'm using a can of spray paint, Rust-Oleum, and this is a gloss, and I'm using Hunter Green to stay within the theme of Pine Meadows Hobby Farm. So let's go ahead and apply that coat. And through a little bit of video magic, the paint job is finished. While we have that drying, I'm going to go ahead and trim up some boards for edging around the framing of the lattice. But first, before I do that, I want to be able to trim a few edges off of this so I can create a nice top for this lattice. So let's do that now. With my jigsaw, I'm just going to trim this tab off right here. And this tab over here. And that will be the top of the unit, the structure. Now, I've purchased several of these 1x2s at the hardware store for about 97 cents a piece. These are 8 foot long. And I will be taking the router and putting a groove along one edge. I'm going to go ahead and screw one edge of this down. I want to put it far enough away from the leading edge on where the router is going to go. So that's going to hold the board in place while I'm running the router on it. I'm using this piece I cut off of the lattice, and I'm going to use it as a gauge to set the router's depth. I want the router, the groove in that wood to be just deep enough so that the panel of lattice will fit right down in there. Now, this is a vinyl lattice that I had left over. So this is set. We're going to go ahead and tighten it up, turn her on, and do some routing. Here we're going to check the depth. We need to adjust it just a little bit more. Okay. Okay, we're going to do the same to 3 more. Okay, I need to start cutting the trim. I'm going to fasten it together. Okay, we're going to apply a coat of paint to this. Okay, we got it painted. We're going to do the top. Okay, now we're going to work on the top of this unit. I need something a little bit more stable here. line this up with that. Paint the wood. This is the back side of the lattice. I'm not going to worry about painting the part that's going against the wall. I think it's just a waste of paint. But there's other features I'm going to be putting on this, so yeah, I'm going to add those now. Okay, now that we've got this much of the lattice framed and painted, we're going to be adding another feature to this lattice. I had done a estate cleanup some months back, and with that estate clean, actually 2 of those estate cleanups garnered me some tiles, a bunch of tiles, various different colors, shapes, whatever. So, in one of those I had gotten, well, let me show you. I'd gotten about 12 of these clay tile, floor tiles, and they're pretty thick, and so I decided I'm going to incorporate 2 of these into the design, because one tile I got, and this is the only one I got, and this is like a black onyx green marble tile with a shiny finish. This is the only one I have. So what I plan to do is get a little artsy fartsy here. Put one there. Put one here. And put one down there. And then that way it'll give this a little bit more character. So now what I have to do is build a frame around each out of wood and go from there. I know how I'm going to do that green tile, but the other tiles I'm going to have to be creative, so stay with me. Oh, this is heavy. Okay. Now we got to put it up. Okay, that's center. Now, isn't that pretty? I got a little artsy with it, and Now I got something to break up that big blank wall, and my daughter gave me some morning glories, so I'll be planting those there. I'm your host, Jerry Hansen. I want to thank you for coming to Pine Meadows Hobby Farm. Please subscribe, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment. My batteries are about ready to run out, so I'll see you guys in another video. Bye-bye.